This is the thing I need to cheer me up. At a conference last week hosted by Act for America. What is Act for America exactly?
Their main focus is radical Islam.
They are really concerned about radical Islam. Probably concerned about Islam, would be my guess. Someone said, like, will you debate Dave Rubin on Islamism? I'm like, what's the debate? I'll debate Dave Rubin on the question of whether or not Islam is a problem. But last week, at the Act for America, a conservative rabbi, Jon Hausman, had this to say. Very concerned about his daughter. Here we go.
I have a question I'd like to ask of Rabbi Jon. Why does it seem to be so many so-called self-hating Jews? And why don't they vote in Israel's interests?
Honestly, it's because they haven't been on the martial arts mat with me. So, honestly, it's an interesting phenomenon, one that my brother and I, we like to call them the un-Jews. And I think it really stems from a lack of facility with traditional Jewish texts and traditional Jewish values. So they've replaced those values with the op-ed page of the New York Times, honestly. And by the way, just to let you know, I live with it in my own family. Anybody who's Jewish, I mean, we got legions of people in our own families who are like this. My daughter is not like this because I told her if she voted like that I would not pay for college.
Now, you have self-hating Jews in his family. Maybe they just hate him. It just sounds like he's a dick. I mean, who died and made him Pope? That's the one thing that I think, that is the dispute that people like him are losing in Judaism and have lost, really, for actually thousands of years. And that is whether or not one Jew has the ability to say, like, really, he's not a real Jew.
One Jew to rule them all.
I got news for Rabbi Hausman. If you really want to look at the traditional Jewish texts, the fact is that establishing a state of Israel before the return of the Messiah is wrong, and it's a sin. That is why you will see, even in Jerusalem, I've seen it. I mean, maybe it's not still there. In Mea Shearim, is it called? I think the very Hasidic. You'll see graffiti that says Zionism and Judaism are diametrically opposed.
Snappy graffiti, those guys.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Yo.
So really, Rabbi Hausman is just deciding, I'm going to choose which text you should read. And then I'm going to say you're self-hating if you don't vote in favor of Bibi Netanyahu, who's a disgusting pig. And let me tell you, as the Torah says, if you can't get your children, if you can't teach your children properly, then what you do is you bribe them. And you tell them that even though I have the ability to pay for your college, you're going to be saddled with debt just because you don't agree with your father. That's the way you develop respect. That's the way you win an argument.
Rabbi Hausman is one tough kike. And you, in your limp-wristed, lesbian-looking manner, are intimidated by him and his clarity of purpose.
Listen, honestly, when guys like that from Stoughton who talk a big game about their martial arts, they come into my neighborhood, that's great. I'm glad you're good at martial arts. I hope you can catch a bat.
I would catch that fight between you and Rabbi Hausman on Ultimate Fighter Special Olympics Edition.
What is it about right-wingers that when they are talking about an argument that they're losing, that they have to revert to the idea that, like, I'll take them on the martial arts mat Didn't Hannity do this the other day too?
His
what's
brown
wrong
belt.
with
I
him?
think that would be a hell of a tag team.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God.
Hey folks, Sam Seder here. I just got back from a company-wide meeting. Accounting is really coming down on me hard. We need to get to 100,000 subscribers as soon as possible. So please enjoy this channel. Subscribe right down there.